Hey guys, it's Anya, otherwise known as Pink Sweets here on YouTube, and I feel like I look worse and worse every single video in terms of staining on my face. So my lips are stained and my lids are stained this time. I've been pre-filming a lot because, as you guys know, I'm moving. So that's what I've been doing, but what can you do? We're going to cover it up anyway, I guess. So let's do this. So I think today I'm going to actually use the Tarte Shape Tape as my eyeshadow primer. I don't know what I did with my actual MAC paint stick. I set it down somewhere and I can't find it. But also I kind of want to use this anyway because I feel like it's going to cover up my eyelids a little bit better. So we're going to try it. And I do like Shape Tape. I don't like wasting it. I need a mirror. Where did I put my mirror? Alright, we'll use my Bomb Pop mirror today. I don't like wasting it because it is an expensive concealer. So I kind of like using it just as concealer. But I'm close to the end anyhow, so I kind of need to get a new one soon. And I haven't even told you what we're doing today, so, but you could probably tell by the title. We are actually going to be using the new Juvia's Place Nubian 3 Coral palette. This is the outer packaging. Gorgeous. It actually matches with their whole I Am Magic like foundation and concealer and setting powder. And then this is the palette on the outside. And this is the palette on the inside. So very neutral for me, as you guys know. But I had to get it because I'm a Juvia's Place completionist. I still haven't done a look with the Warrior 2 palette, which is also a neutral palette, and it is an all matte palette, which I am not neutral and I am not matte. I am more shimmery. So, but yeah, we're gonna do a look with both. Today we're just gonna do the coral one, but I get every palette that Juvia's Place makes. That's just how I am. I love them. So when I saw this palette, even though it is really neutral, I knew that I wanted to get it. So these shades in this palette do not have any names, but I'm gonna go in with this shade and maybe a little bit of this first, which is really odd. I don't know why they don't have names, but I don't know. They just don't. So I'm going to do, I don't know what I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just kind of going in blindly and choosing the shades that I want to use. I think that even though it is a neutral palette, it's still very, very pretty. And when I saw it online, I knew that I had to get it. I've heard mixed reviews in terms of the formula. I think I'm going to do multiple looks with this palette though, because I don't know if I want to do silver and coral together, or if I just want to stick with the corally shades today. I haven't gotten there yet, but I think I'm probably just going to do, my eyes are so irritated today, you guys. A, allergies. B, I've been doing a lot of makeup looks. So, oh. Okay, I have like a hair that does not want to go away. There we go. But I think today I might just stick with like the coral shades, because why not? But who knows, I might change my mind and add some silver in there, because I do think that the silver shades, like especially this one, looks really pretty. Very pretty. Maybe an inner corner highlight. So, alright. And then I'm going to use that second shade that I showed you guys, which is a little bit deeper. And I'm going to put that a little bit further tucked into the crease. I cannot believe how long it's been since I got this palette and that I haven't had a chance to film with it yet. But that's what happens when it's either a holiday month or like this month it was Pride Month, which is also a holiday, is it? I mean, yeah, it is. So when I'm doing looks for like a specific occasion or when I'm doing a lot of collaborations, I feel like, I don't get a chance to review certain things. Even if I get them, I just kind of, unless I can incorporate it into a collaboration or incorporate it into a specific holiday or whatever the occasion is that I'm doing, I feel like, they kind of have to wait. So I'm going in with the chocolate brown shade now. In terms of the mattes, I think this eyeshadow palette is the same as any other Juvia's Place palette that I've used. And I will say, in terms of the neutral palettes that I have from Juvia's Place, like the Warrior one, the Nubian one, the Nubian 2 is sort of neutral-ish. I do think that so far, this would be my favorite out of the neutral shades. Out of the neutral palettes. But we'll see. When I get to the shimmers, that's what will really determine it or not. But these shades are blending really, really well together. And I really like them so far. Add a little bit more on this side. And I also have a liquid eyeshadow that I want to use. It's from the BoxyCharm, the Cupid liquid eyeliner, or not liquid eyeliner, liquid liner from Ciate. I want to use that for today's look because I like adding glitter. Okay, now I need a flat shader brush so we can do some shimmer, and sorry, my nose is so stuffy. And I'm going to put on some glitter glue. Well, normally I don't do glitter glue my first time. Well, I don't know. I feel like using glitter glue. Sometimes I don't do shimmer. Sometimes I don't use glitter glue if I'm testing a palette for the first time. But I have heard that these shimmers aren't quite the same formula, but I'll still be able to tell even with the glitter glue. Okay, so let's see. We have that shimmer. We have, a chocolate brown coppery shimmer. We have this one, which I'm pretty sure I want to use this one. And then we have this beautiful peach one. So I think I might use this one, and this one. I'll swatch them. I don't know. They seem pretty pigmented to me, but we'll see. I'm going to start with the chocolatey brown coppery shimmer. And I'm just going to put that right here where the chocolate brown meets my lid. I don't think I've seen Juvia's Place do this shade of coppery chocolatey shimmer before. It's really pretty. I know that the Nubian 1 had some similar shades, but the Nubian 1 honestly is my least favorite palette from Juvia's Place just because it was their first palette and I just don't think they had their formula down quite yet. It's still good in comparison to another brand, but for Juvia's Place, it was not my favorite. And now this shade I'm really excited about. This is the mid-tone, that's so beautiful, you guys. Oh my gosh. This reminds me, if anyone here is an old school MAC fan, like MAC Cosmetics, there was an eyeshadow that I used to love called Copper Ring. And this shade 100% reminds me of that shade. That is gorgeous. And I'm bringing it into the chocolate brown a little bit. Oh no, this seems like Juvia's Place quality to me. That's so pretty. Okay, and now for the really light, beautiful creamsicle shimmer. Oh my gosh, I might not have to use the liquid eyeshadow, but I kind of still want to because it's perfect for this. I'll show you what it looks like before I put it on with my base, and then I'll put the liquid eyeshadow on over top of it, and you can decide. I was actually talking to my friend Nona today and my friend Kailee Wesley. They both have channels. I will link both of them up here. I was just talking to both of them about doing neutral looks, and here I am doing a more neutral look. So shout out to them for, they actually inspired me to come upstairs and film with this today instead of with something else. So let me clean up my face, do my base, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is where we're at. I've done my base. I've done everything except for my lower lash line. So I'm going to use, I think, the chocolate brown, believe it or not, underneath the lower lash line. So that's this one right here. So I'm just going to take a pencil brush. I put on like a, I guess it's just like a plain black eyeliner, just a little bit. I'm trying not to put too much in my waterline because of how irritated my eye has been. And this is not eyeshadow, that is a, I know it looks kind of like a zit, but it's actually not. It's actually a irritation bump from the red and pink eyeshadow, like actually burning my skin, I think, which is not good, but that is what has been happening since I've been using them too much. So that's another reason why I was like, you know, I'm going to film with a neutral palette today. So the glitter topper that I was going to use, it's Ciate London Eye Luster Cream Eyeshadow. And it's in the shade Cupid. And I just thought it would go really well with this, but the look looks really pretty without it. Oh, and I put the lightest peach shade on my brow bone as well. But I think I'm just going to add just a teensy bit of this. Oh, okay. Just a teensy bit goes a long way. I actually have 2 of these now. I'm going to send one of them to my friend, because this is the one Cat Blue gave me, but I haven't actually used mine yet. So pretty. Okay, so I think that added like the right amount of sparkle. And then I'm just going to tap the edge just a little bit, just so that it does not look so harsh. Who am I today? Okay, yeah. I really like the difference that made. It looks really pretty. I think if you have green eyes, this is the palette for you. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm amazed at how this, like, how much I love this palette. This might be one of my favorite Juvia's Place palettes. I'm just gonna say it. I know it's crazy. Who am I? I'm the colorful queen, but this is pretty. I love this eye look, and I love the way, there went the Cupid eye luster. I think it brings out my eyes. Like, it's so pretty. I can't wait to do more looks with it. Where did my lipstick go? Okay. So I'm trying to decide between 2 lipsticks. Cat Blue also sent me, I will link her channel as well. She also sent me, Deceased from Jeffree Star. But I think for today's look, I'm actually going to use, this is the new Mary J. Blige MAC collaboration lipstick. It's really pretty, you guys, and I ordered it as soon as I saw it go up because I love Mary J. Blige. I always have, and I just think it's really pretty. It is called French Silk, and I actually used it in another look earlier today, but I think this will go perfect with the eye look. So, and look at that packaging. Like, how, that is like fire. I love that. I love the ombre packaging. So I'm just going to use Midnight Cowboy, which is a lip liner from Urban Decay. It's just a nude. And then I'll put the lipstick on top. I think I might have to buy a backup. I know, I said no more backups, but I don't know. Either they better make that Mary J. Blige lipstick permanent, or I need at least one backup. One backup, just one, right? That's okay, right? Right? Tell me that's okay. Alright. I think this is like my perfect nude. People always say that, my perfect nude. But I think it is. And there's no hair on it. It's a bad thing to say. I'm just going to swatch it on my hand so I can show you. Isn't that pretty? And it's perfect for this look. Alright, I'm going to take a little bit of this facial, I'm going to drop a brush first, this hydrating facial prime and setting mist with green tea and fresh rose water. It's from Giovanni, and Debbie sent it to me. So make sure you check out everyone that I mentioned. All their channels will be linked below and in the description box. No, below is the description box. That smells so good to me. And in the cards. So this is the finished makeup look with the Juvia's Place Nubian 3 Coral palette. I might actually do a 3 looks 1 palette with this because I didn't use any of the silver shades. I think this is the only shade for me that is pointless. It barely shows up. That's the only shade in here that I would have left out if I was making this palette, but I didn't make this palette. But all the other shades, I used this shade, this shade, this shade, this shade, this shade, and this shade. So next time I would probably use this row. Oh yeah, did I use this one? No, I didn't use that one either. That like coppery, I don't know, but the shades I did use, I think this is a beautiful neutral eye look. I think this would be a great bridal palette. I don't know, I just love it. I just love it. Love it. I think I want to really quickly put some of that. No, that's what I dropped, so never mind, it's dead to me. But I was gonna put some in the inner corner, but actually I think this looks good without an inner corner. I don't know, am I crazy? Tell me down below if I'm crazy or if this looks really pretty. Like, I just think it looks really nice. I think it brings out my eyes. This is definitely a makeup look I would feel comfortable wearing to my parents' house, because you guys know my dad doesn't really like makeup, but I think this is a look he would like. So let me know what you think. Thank you, Nona and Kailee, for convincing me to do a neutral look. I am really happy with it, and I love you guys, and I love everyone, and thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.